Hello there, my name is Wikianaro, and this is The Walking Dead Survival Instinct. So, sadly, I already tried to record an episode of this, but it miserably failed, and so I have to restart the game. But, this is one of my favorite games of all time. This game came out in, like, early 2000s, but for those of you who didn't know, The Walking Dead is one of my favorite shows. I love The Walking Dead. I love the comics, the show. I've played some of the Telltale Games version of The Walking Dead, which follows a completely different storyline than the comics and the TV show. But for those of you who don't know...
You see it? Dixon, it comes at me. You watch where you shoot that thing, okay?
This game follows the storyline of Daryl and Merle Dixon, who I can't remember if... I know Daryl Dixon was not in the comics to begin with, and his character was written specifically into the show for the actor who plays him, Norman Reedus. I don't remember whether or not
up ahead.
Merle was in the comics or not. He may not have been. But this was one of my favorite games growing up. So a lot of this may end up being nostalgia talking. I'm not currently playing as Daryl, but I do play as Daryl throughout the rest of the game.
I might have made too much noise. Best you crouch to keep quiet.
But I've played this game like 100 times over. I love it to death, and this is, since you never really learn Daryl's backstory too much in the show, or since he's not in the comics, you don't learn it in the comics, you don't learn what happened to him when the apocalypse first started, so this explains it. But I'm using a gamepad, because I'm used to playing this game on the Xbox 360. I played this game, like, my brother and I would rent this game from the video store, like, every weekend that I would go down to my mom's house. I would rent this game, but then, I eventually, actually bought the game, but sadly my copy of this game is trapped in my old Xbox my original Xbox 360, which is dead.
What in the hell, Dixon? Oh, Dix, no, man.
Help me.
Daryl, you okay?
Dad? Oh, Dad, no! We could...
Daryl, he's too busted up. Nothing can be done now except ease his suffering. Sorry, brother.
Yeah, so this game is not by Telltale. This is one of the earlier Walking Dead games. Norman Reedus, who plays Daryl, voices Daryl in this game, and Michael Rooker, who plays Merle, voices Merle, which is something I always love when, games that are made after, TV shows or movies or things like that have the characters that play them in the game. I love that so much. Alright, so melee attacks, there's a whole bunch of different melee weapons that you'll get throughout the game, and can get through restorative items, which are my health items, and for those there's sports drinks and MREs, and you control those throughout this, which is the D-pad, and then weapons, which are controlled through Y, which that's the weapon wheel, because you just scroll through weapons. You have a hunting knife all the time. That is your, like...
Daryl, come here.
You can't get rid of
We
that
gotta
melee
work up a
weapon.
plan.
I'm gonna grab all the stuff around here first before I... Oh, yep, okay. There's collectibles throughout the game. So there's, like, these stuffed squirrels and, I can't remember. There's, like, these, like, posters, different
We gotta
weird
work
posters.
up a plan.
But, like, you can see the collectibles. I've got the collectible right now.
Have you ever seen anything like that?
If you told me about it, I'd call you a liar.
Listen, there's more of them coming.
We gotta go.
And the only thing we gotta do is kill every last one of them.
Daryl, I know you're upset, but just listen. That sounds like a whole lot of them. We need to go, now. Gather up as much as you can and meet me at the truck.
Let's go then.
Daryl, remember what we learned about him. Head trauma. Attack the brain, remember. Only thing we know that kills him. And be quiet sneaking out the back door. Don't let him see you.
So this is basically the tutorial portion of it, where we're gonna learn stuff. So there is this specific sneak kill command, which is wonderful. I love it. And then just different melee weapons have different damage, like, ratings to them, basically. So yeah, fuel is of course it's fuel for Apocalypse games. There's ranged weapons. We're playing with that rifle at the beginning. But we'll get a whole bunch of those different random ranged weapons throughout the game. It's hard for me to not reveal things about the game because, like I said, I've played this game before. Also, for those of you who have, like, seen the TV show, know about Daryl as a character and know stuff. There's a flashlight. Love flashlights in games. Flashlights in games are wonderful. So this is like this said, it's a distraction item. The flares are the other distraction items. I chuck that. All those zombies are gonna go over that way. Yank this. The aiming system is pretty steady. Oh yeah, I forgot you can do that. You can get, like, double headshots and stuff. We'll see it later on, but you can also get, like, you can, like, not only do that, but you can dismember and, like, decapitate and stuff. Oh, where did you come from, lady? Okay. Back away. Back away. Yep.
Better
Blub,
already.
blub, blub, blub. Oh, my. Oh, I shouldn't have fired the gun. I don't normally use the guns, so that's why I was like, I'll just use the gun now, because it's like I said, I don't normally use them. I try and do a lot of sneak killing and stuff just because, you know, it draws less people. Oh, I hear another one. Where are you at, lady? Oh, there you are. A lot of the zombies, they have, like, only like a couple of different character models for them, but, you know, it's still nice. Oh.
Get a move on, Daryl.
Shut up. Okay.
Hurry it up.
Yoopty. Alright, so you'll find, this happens at the end of every mission. It's a mission summary, of course. But, vehicles can change throughout the game. So this is your like map so that throughout the game you actually do get the option to you'll get options to decide where you want to like go, and then you get like decide which way you like want to go. So as you see, you've got a chance to break down, a chance to find supplies, and the little yellow, the dotted yellow line is how much fuel it's going to take up. But I believe the first
thing.
travel session you don't
My
have
phone ain't working either.
you know,
Hey,
good
back
supplies
your dad.
anyways, because there are like
I
sub
don't know what to say
levels or
about
side levels
We don't.
from
Leave it be.
the
We gotta
main
tell
story.
Merle what happened.
Yeah, I suppose we do. But we ought to warn people first.
What? Go to the cops? Please. We gotta go get Merle.
Merle, he's just not right.
What you say to me, old man? Merle's 10 times the man you are.
All right. Just seems you boys turn hay into shit when you're together.
All right. So Travel Hub, here you control your survivors. So we will get more survivors throughout the game that we can send to do things. So there are story characters like right now Jess, who can't be dismissed. I can't get rid of him, but I can send him to do different things. And I'm gonna send him to go find food. That there's a scavenger risk, meaning he can get hurt or possibly die. He can't die though because he's a story character at the moment. But there's your vehicle inventory. Every vehicle has like a certain amount of space. I'm gonna get rid of some of this stuff because I don't need too much of it. And yes, I'm gonna go in with just the hunting knife because I know I'd find a thing here. The
No
more
driving
people,
through that. We're on foot from here.
Ah, boy. Bet them psychos came here, too.
Yeah, maybe. Town circled their wagons, you see? Looks like a DMZ.
If there's any gas, it'll be at Lucky's.
but the group scavenger risk gets lowered anytime you send multiple people on the same task.
Shit.
Oh yeah. So this is something that's going to be useful later. You can jump on cars, and you can jump on trucks. Trucks though, you have to use the rear bumper to get up onto them first because otherwise they're too high. But this can help you get away from the walkers. But you have to be on like the roof of them. You can't just be on like the trunk or the front hood. You have to be like actually on the top, but you also have to be like in the center of it so that you don't get, because they can still reach you otherwise.
Huh. Power's out.
I normally keep my flashlight on for like the entire game because it doesn't really affect you in the like daylight levels where you like deal with or you have the daytime all the time.
Hey,
that?
come on up here and talk a minute. Use the ladder near the dumpster.
A funny thing is, I didn't look up to see him, but he was over here. He was literally over here when he was talking to me like that, and he freaking teleports.
Jimmy Blake, last standing officer of the Sedalia SO.
Go for you. There's psychos all over this place, too.
The biters? Yeah, they're everywhere, man. Where have you been?
Up in the hills, hunting. Didn't know nothing about them till they tore up our camp. Still don't.
Uh-huh. Let me bring you up to speed. More of them come every day. We help each other survive, or we don't. That's it. Normal rules suspended for the foreseeable future. That applies to good guys and to, hunters. 10-4?
Yeah, I get it. But who's we?
The kid holed up in the gas station and the deputy in the cell block. He's interesting. I want to do one last radio check before bugging out, though.
Well, then do it.
The batteries went dead 2 days back. Can't find fresh ones. If you can, I'm happy to supply a little bird's eye coverage. I'm a hell of a shot.
Batteries? Okay. I'll keep an eye out. I need gas, though.
I think it's long gone. but the kid would know better than me.
All right. So, we've got a side mission now. I didn't really talk about this earlier, but that compass down in the bottom where my health bar is, that tracks the main mission, and that tracks the main mission only, so I can't go and, like, go into my menu here. But, like, there's my main objective, but the optional menu, optionals, you can do them, but like it says, it's optional. But, the... Oh, crap, I forgot to do something up here. It's optional, but you can't choose them, you can't select them to make the compass follow it. You just have to basically find them on your own. Yeah, I forgot to do something over here. So there was that room in the like that first store we went into. This is it. Because the door was locked. So either you'll find like rooms that are locked like that you'll have to either find like keys to, or you'll just have to find another way in. You know, this happens in lots of games. Pipe's a melee weapon. I think it does a little bit more damage. It either does a little bit more or almost like the exact same amount of damage as the hammer. I don't remember. Yeah, and here there's that guy. So, we'll see this a lot. Oh, that's stupid. There's normally a box of ammo, like right there. But I guess not this time. Some things do change in this game. The game is pretty straightforward when it comes to like telling you where you need to go and stuff. It's like I like to say that it's kind of like Left 4 Dead, if you remember, like when I played that, where it was like the path was pretty obvious. Oh, and that was another thing that I was going to mention. We saw that guy sitting down. He's just, you know, he sits there. There's a whole bunch of them throughout the game that we'll see that are like sitting. And you'll be able to tell which ones of them are like actually still alive based on how slumped over they are. So like that guy, the way he's like kind of slumped over, he's definitely not alive. Or the guy that's over there, the way that he's like almost folded in half, he's not alive. But that guy was like still sitting pretty upright. We know that he's alive. Come on. There is a pretty heavy combat element to this game. That's what a good majority of it is. Which is, you know, I mean, it's a zombie game, so that's gonna happen. You know, I can't necessarily fully say that because, you know, the Telltale Games one isn't fully combat oriented. Alright, I'm gonna show you this. Alright, so like I said, you can get up on cars, but they can reach you at certain points. Different, like, melee weapons and stuff, they have longer reach, so you saw the melee weapons, there was a picture of a fire axe. You actually have to go to a specific level to get that, because that is a specific, you know, weapon that's pertinent to the, it's not important to the story, but there's like, you go to different levels and you'll get different, things, of course, but, because eventually the path, basically, it'll start splitting off and you'll have options.
Over here, man.
I'm coming. Hey, friend.
Something you want? Huh? I ain't standing out here playing bait all day.
You got a car? You need gas, right? I can get you gas. I'm Warren.
Daryl, it's a truck. What happened here?
The Eaters happened. Me and my dad holed up here with Uncle Lester. The town held him off okay, until we lost all the cops. All but Blake.
Uncle Lester? Lucky Les?
Yeah, the same. He and Dad went out to see who was left. I don't think they're coming back, but Uncle Lester has the key to the generator cage.
And that's how we get the gas pumps running again.
Right. You get the keys and crank the Jenny, I use my codes to turn on the pumps, and we get out of here. Win-win.
You're coming with me now?
I'm not staying here, buddy. We got a deal?
Right, so like that, throughout the game you'll get the different, like I said, you get the different survivors. So Warren is one of them, and Jimmy Blake is one of them. So you have to, different cars have different, like, seat numbers. So you can't like it said, you can't dismiss the, like, certain characters, but there are characters that are dismissible. I knew that guy was still alive. There's other distraction methods in this game. We're about to come up on one. Where is it at? 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 Oh yeah, it's over here. There's this radio. If I were to turn it on, it just basically, it only plays static, but the static, you know, it brings their attention, so they'll go towards it. Over there is technically where I need to go, but this is the police station. And there's stuff in the police station that I want, / need. Also, this is, Jimmy said this, but the deputy is holed up over here. So we're gonna go to him. I just moved that out of my way, because that was, if you remember, when I walked in the front, that was blocking my entrance to the front portion. It just, you know, creates a path that we'll see that throughout the game. There's a whole bunch of different, like, opportunities to, like, push different things like cars and like whatever, different random objects. Oh yeah, none of them can get out of there. I love that, because there are literally sometimes just, there's zombies there for they're there because they add, like, more of a, you know, element. I'm set. Okay, so this room you can't get into ever. You've never been able to get into it, but I wish. There are different actual things that change up the game some. There's like a what do you want to call it? I would say they're kind of mods, but when you play through the game, you unlock a whole bunch of them, and oh yeah, okay. So grappling, I just nailed that, so I didn't have to deal with it too much. But you can get, like, grabbed by zombies and have to deal with them. You'll deal with them with your knife, but you like basically have to wiggle around one of the joysticks and then hit right trigger when it tells you to. I can't get out there, but I like killing basically every zombie that I see. I don't know why I switched out of from the pipe. I like the pipe. The pipe's better. Oh yeah, and there's a difference in moves. When it comes to melee attacks, there's like power moves, and then there's just like normal, like whacking them once. Holding down the trigger gives you the power moves, but they take longer to perform. So you kind of have to wind up to them. I did not expect there to be that many of them.
Oh, that's better.
I forgot how many were in here. So there's the batteries that I need to give to Jimmy. I always check basically everywhere, because sometimes the placement of different supplies becomes random. So, like, that sometimes isn't there. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, I picked up that box. It said, like, I don't remember what it called it, food something. But, hi.
Hey,
There's the deputy.
Who locked you up?
I locked me up. I'm guarding the cash until Sheriff Turner comes up from Pemberton to relieve me.
Guarding it? From who?
From the damn ghouls. Who else? You slow?
You sure he's coming? You can ride out with me. I'd trade you passage for some of what's in those crates.
Get your damn eyes off the cash! I mean, listen, son. I'm staying. But I am hungry. If you were to slide me a bite to eat, a few items might walk out of this cage. Follow?
Yeah, it ain't rocket science.
Good. Real good.
So, see, so that there's, you'll find those throughout the game.
Well, look here. Just what the doctor ordered. Here you go, son. What do you see we keep this transaction just between us?
You sure you ain't coming with?
Oh, hell no. This is my post. Where am I gonna be safer?
Man, you don't have the key, do you?
Go on now, get. Leave me to my duty.
What happens when you get hungry again?
But, I don't actually need to feed Daryl. I only need to use, like, restorative items. But, oh, yeah, I only occasionally need to use the restorative items, like, if my health is getting low. But there's this, that leads back to a, like, ledge, to a thing, but I can use that. But as you can see, there's all those zombies over there. It draws their attention, and they can break down that fence, and they basically fill up this back area here. And then, like, the zombies and me, we can break down certain things, like all the wooden doors and, like, the fences and stuff like that. We can break those down, but it's pretty easy to differentiate between what ones you can and can't break down. Wooden ones you can break down, metal ones you can't break down. I'm gonna go at the front, because that's my quickest way back to Jimmy. So I'm gonna give him that, the batteries, because there's no real chance to circle back to him, later on in the game. Actually, there are some fences that you can't break down, like, if I remember correctly. Yeah, you can't break down that fence. There's, like, if it's kind of, like, glossy looking, you can't break it down, because that is, like, an actual just portion of the world. But zombies respawn at a random rate, and they take up different areas. Like, see, that's like a random just portion of the story kind of fence, so it sets your boundaries basically. So, like, I can't go over there, but it's still there. It's so that it makes it feel like there's more world, but you only really need this portion of it.
This what you needed?
Just right. I'll run the scan. In the meantime, I've got you covered. I'll be ready to leave town when you are.
Meet me back at the north side of the barricades then.
Yep. Look forward to getting off this roof.
That works. Make sure you're there when we go. You're gonna get left.
You got it.
So, sad thing is, I have... you will occasionally throughout the game have the opportunity to get different vehicles. I do not have that opportunity this level, though. And so I have to... My vehicle only has... It says that it is a two-seater, but really, Daryl doesn't count for a seat. And Jess is not dismissible, but he counts for a seat, and I can't, like, get rid of him, so I have to decide then between Warren and Jimmy. I do find it kind of funny though. You have these companions with you throughout the game, but you won't ever really talk to them ever again. They're just kind of useful because they go and get you stuff. The only ones that you, like, really talk to are the non-dismissible ones. Yeah, I forgot there's a whole bunch of zombies this way. So we're going back to that area that we saw that's kind of got, like, the pool. That, like, the above ground pool. It's a, like, trailer park back here. That's where we're going to. Okay. I just gotta be sure because, they like to place zombies in random places that are just annoying. Oh, come on. Sometimes they turn around at just the wrong moment. I gotta be careful because this is, it looks like there's, like, only, like, a couple zombies in here, but there's actually a whole bunch. You, like, see a whole bunch of them, like, sitting down on the ground or laying down on the ground, and they get up. They'll get up. Not right now, but they'll get up. But I'm gonna kill the couple that I can and need to. So, in this little circle here, because I can't get over, like, over there, there's that truck and stuff that which would be, like, super easy if I could get over it, but I can't for some reason. But Lucky Les is right there. He's the one with the cowboy hat. I can push the car, but it will start the car horn, or I could jump over this. And I normally jump over it just because it creates a... Oh, God. I messed up. I just need to get less. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, God, no. Oh, God. Okay. I normally don't have this many issues. Oh, God. Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, there's a crawler right there. Have fun. Yeah, I normally don't have this many issues with this portion. Where'd the keys go? Oh, come on! If you stand on the right portion of the car, they can't hit you.
That's it.
There we go.
Thanks.
Alright. Okay. There's that crawler. I don't want to get grabbed by that crawler. Yeah, I normally don't have that many issues with that portion. Oh yeah, so you do have a limited amount of stamina in this game. And the way you can tell you're running out of your stamina is, you've probably seen it multiple times now, but sweat starts to run down your screen, which is technically Daryl's face, so you see that running down the screen, and you're like, oh yeah, I'm running out of stamina at this point. Got it.
Hey, you got it?
Yep.
Right, good deal. Open the ginny cage. Are my dad and Uncle Lester behind you?
Just get the pumps on, okay, Warren?
Oh. Okay. It's all ready. Open the cage and hit the primer.
Oh, I thought that... Okay. So, like I said, there's some areas that are literally just... Yep. Okay.
Come on.
The several times that I played, or not several, but for a long time, I always thought that was Warren yelling at me, but I then realized that it wasn't. It was in fact Jimmy. Because I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. He's behind a thing of glass, and oh yeah, look at this fun area. If I sit here, I can watch Jimmy shooting him.
Get back over here!
Now, what you think I'm doing, Jess? Let's start the damn truck.
There we go. Alright, so... Oh, you found 2 MREs. That's good. So, I've got, like we said, survivor seats. So I have to go in, and I have to dismiss one of these guys. I made this decision the last time that I tried to play this game, but I dismissed Warren, and decided to keep Jimmy. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to the next area. I don't remember what I chose. I'll go with that. I normally choose the back roads when it comes to traveling because it gives you get the opportunity to, like, you'll see your dash line will just stop occasionally, and you'll get like this a scavenge chance, or your car breaks down, or things like that, and you get a whatever, just a town or something like that you can go into. But I'll go into this town in the next one. It's not even like a named town or anything, it's just town. And you technically don't have any objectives, it's just you go through the town, find whatever you can, and come back. But I am all out of time for this one. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.